today I told you people that we're going to be talking to an adult concerning the topic, what an adult is sitting down. A child, even if he climbs the highest mountain, is not going to see it. So I have a very interesting guest in our midst. She's going to tell us about her own thoughts towards this topic, and then we'll be able to balance it. We heard from young ones last week, so this week we're going to hear from an adult to know if truly what those young ones said are true, or we should just work with what this adult is saying. So stay tuned and we'll be right back. Welcome back to the Unfiltered Truth. And of course, I told you people that we're going to be having an interesting person in our midst as a guest. And she's a mother. And also, we call her mommy of mass comm department. And of course, to Mrs. Ijoma. Ma, please give us a brief profile about yourself.
My name is Mrs. Ijoma Ekweze, and I teach in mass comm department.
Ma, you're a mother, right?
Yes, I'm a mother of 4 kids.
4 kids. Oh, that's interesting. You guys should just stay tuned. So, Ma, we are looking at the topic, what an adult sees sitting down. A child, even if he climbs the highest mountain, he's not going to see it. So, I want to see your own view on this topic. Do you think it's that proverb is still active in this current generation?
Yes, even though we have Gen Z
generation,
everyone is just trying to do things based on what they see in the social media or what the media is telling them, when the different media are telling them. But I tell you, what an adult see sitting down, even if a child climbs the Iroko tree, the child will never see it. And that adage, that this particular proverb is trying to explain to the children that they should liaise with the adults whenever they're doing things. But people feel, oh, adults are analog people, they don't know this, they don't know that. But it's not correct. The correct version is that if you start having any plans discussed with the adults, most especially your parents, when you talk to them about the big idea you have, they will help you to channel it the correct way. Most often people make terrible mistakes. They dive into what they don't know. Most often, if it comes to relationship, they'll go and marry somebody that they're not supposed to marry. Reason is that they don't want to ask questions. If we talk about marriage, we have 5 stages, at least in Igbo land. In this South is introduction, after introduction, there's what is called inquiry stage. That inquiry stage, your people will go and ask about that person's people, and their own people should come and ask about your own people. When we are through with that, they will now be called to come, and they will now come and do what is called proper payment of the person's dowry. After that particular one, the next one will be, they will now come and start celebrating with everybody. And that one is from that one now, they will now start going to, after the traditional marriage, they will go to white wedding and be celebrating anyhow they want. But these days, people will see in school or workplace adults marrying, and when they come around the elders, they will be saying, no, now you are related to this person, or that's our own people, don't marry these people. And the time the person will be getting the information, it will be too late. Sometimes when it has to do with academic works, you see a child studying what will not profit the person. The child will just be doing it because our friends are doing it, because everybody is saying social media or something that has to do with computer is in vogue. Everybody will go and start studying computer. If you come to an organization, how many computer analysts do we have? Do you understand? If the person wants to be a freelancer to get him or herself self-employed, you see that at the end of the day, the jobless. What an adult sees sitting down, when a child climbs a rock tree, the child cannot see it. This proverb is not just there to be described or explained literally. No, it is that our children should be conscious of getting involved to know how adults have been working around what they are experiencing now. If what they're experiencing now is getting them afraid, they should go close to the adults, sensible ones, because foolish ones grow old and sensible ones grow old. They should look for the sensible adults to ask them questions that will help out. Because there are certain things in their life, as you're growing, the adults have grown past that age. There are several things that are happening around you. The adults must have experienced or have heard someone else that experienced it. In fact, this thing they say experience is the best, but it's not correct. Why would I allow myself to be involved in negative things? Because before I know the consequences, I should use what others have explained, their testimonies or their faults that they say, these are the things that happened to me, this. To know, oh, I will not get involved in this, or this is the line I should put. So adults that are sensible should be met for counseling. They should always meet them to guide them. If they have big ideas and they're having challenges in trying to materialize it, they should find out how adults will tell them, this is good though, or this is bad. Or, this is the easiest way to do this. There are things when you don't know the procedure, you're having problems. But when you know the procedure, you say, oh, when I bring 1 plus 1, it becomes 2. But I might see 1 here. With that sign of addition, if I don't know the meaning, I'll see 1, see that cross sign, and see another 1. And by this side, I see 2. I become confused. But when somebody tells me that that cross sign means addition, I will know that 1 naira plus 1 naira becomes 2 naira.
So, Ma, concerning you mentioned experience. There are some young ones that have experienced life. There are some people and children, young adults that have seen most of these things that, should I say, adults have seen as young ones, maybe because of hardship of life and all of that. And some of them now already have experienced some of these things that most adults have. So, while talking to these young ones last week, some of them are like, we have social media, we have phone, we have some of us have experienced life. So there are some things that you will say an adult has seen that me too I have seen. So what can you say about that? Because truly, our country as a whole, there are some things some of us have passed through that we're not meant to at that our age grade. But because of the situation of our country, situation of family, we passed through it. And that thing enlarged our capacity, enlarged our thoughts and thinking. So, will you say there's still different?
Technology is there to energize what we are doing, to support us to grow. First thing technology has done for us is that it has made the world a global village. That we can just be here and know what is happening in other parts of countries. But the problem we have is that those that have created this, that have built this particular smartphone, did not make it in a way that when you buy it, or when your parents buy it for you, that they should say, how old are you? And they will know where to block immediately before handing over the phone to you. Because if your parents are not knowledgeable enough to know that there are sites that you're not supposed to see at your age, they'll just give you a phone and you'll be celebrating. My mom bought me a phone for my birthday as a present. And when you just fit the network you like and all these things and you have enough data, you're Googling to do your assignments. Another thing that is from another side pops up and you still click on it. You start seeing what you're not supposed to see. Sometimes because you feel you're growing, hey, very soon I'll be into a relationship. And you're just watching pictures on the Facebook, watching motion pictures, and at a point you start seeing where they say Don't watch this if you are if you are not in a relationship. And you can say, no, very soon I'll be in a relationship. Let me check. You peep through the site and you start seeing pornography, naked people. And if you're not conscious enough to just say, let me use the zero theory to remove this one so that it will not have any effect on me. The effect is called no effect theory. That I have seen this, but I do not want it to have effect on me. Let me remove it and focus on what I have come to do. You see that at the end of the day, you start watching and watching and watching. You are a human being now.
Yes.
Blood, hormones, and everything are in your body. Before you start reacting and start behaving according to what you are seeing, and it's bad. That's why most often we tell the parents, if you are opportune to buy something for your child, check what the person is doing, or tell the person to have that self-control that I can say, no, my parents have given me enough orientation, I won't do this so that it will not cause harm for me. Any person that is academical, that is into academics, and you go and start viewing all those pornographic areas, you become emotionally geared up that you want to do what they are doing. And before you know it, if you are a girl, you start looking for who is not looking for you. For the boys, they start looking for who are not looking for them. And that's when you see that somebody will say this person is an animal on heat. Why is he embarrassing me? I just want to relate with him, just on the social life, discuss about our academics and go my way, and look at the way he's reacting. Is what the person has viewed that the person has in the brain that is disturbing the person. And what will that child do if he wants to? That is when we come back to this our adage. What a parent sees sitting down, even if the child climbs the yellow tree, the child is supposed to say, let me meet my mother and tell her, yes, she will scold me, but she will tell me how to handle it. And I'll start knowing how to handle myself and have emotional control.
Thank you so much. Thank you. So we've come to the end of this episode. So in total, let's understand that our adults are there to guide us always. Although we might have gone through some things in life, we might have experienced some things, but we can never, let me use the word, be perfect without these matured ones around us. So if you are going through anything in life, meet an adult to guide you. Not any adults, the matured ones. When I say mature, it's not by age, it's not by height, it's the sensible ones, just as Mommy has said. The ones that you know that they are academically, spiritually, and mentally okay to fit into that your situation and to help you talk it out or help you solve that problem. So stay tuned for next week's episode. I remain Miss Amarachi, and of course this is Mommy Ichoma.
Bye.
Bye. Thank you.